I make some ugly shit sometimes. We come to this joint. It's only right. Flip it, flip it, flip it, flip it, flip it.
Yo, we back again. You already know what it is,
sir.
man. Another episode of Lessons and Blessings, man. It's your host with the most, who loves to smoke, the Great Orange Hope, and I'm here with the greatest co-host to ever exist in the world, man. My guy,
Man, Mac at a stack, aka James Mac. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling?
Matt.
Y'all blessed? Let me know.
Yes. You know, man. Comment, man. Y'all blessed? Is y'all? Have y'all had a good day? Have y'all had a good week? Like I said, Mac, hey, we still being consistent. It ain't been too long.
Mm-hmm.
We had little technical difficulties with the last episode, but
Yeah, it's all good though.
Yeah, it's all good. We're gonna skip on to the next one. Mac, this is the official episode 30. You know what I'm saying? We're
Right.
moving into another realm, man. We done added another, you know what I'm saying, dime piece onto the collection.
Right.
But tonight we got some topics. We ain't gonna go too deep, but we got some topics that's definitely current. There's definitely, you know what I'm saying, engaging, and some stuff that we can definitely deep dive into. You know what I mean? So I think the people will enjoy our takes on these. I'm gonna start
Let's
off,
get
man.
it.
The most recent thing I saw, and then like I said, I saw it today or yesterday. It might have been this morning. I did a little deep dive into it, but you already know, man. The baby on tour. I mess with the baby, bro. Like I
Yeah,
mess
me
with
too.
him since
Me too.
My homie Keynote, shout out Keynote Illich, man, from the Berg, in Virginia. If y'all know, y'all know. My dog is a fire ass artist. He been doing this thing. He always been doing this thing. We done did multiple shows together. He always show love. He's still doing great shows, and y'all should reach out and support him. But my homie Keynote Illich, bro, we was promoting a joint up at JMU. A show, and I'm riding in his whip. We passing out flyers. You know what I'm saying? We going on campus passing out flyers and shit. We got print ups and all that, cards and all that. So we riding, and that's when, you know, I listen to old school shit, bro. Not old school, but I listen to old Gucci. I listen to new shit. I might listen to some Pee Wee Longway, but I be in my, you know what I mean, Southern box.
Right.
And I might not have stepped out and listened to him, bro. We was riding, and this shit was, the beats was hard, and the nigga was rapping different. I was like, yo, who is this? He was like, yo, this the baby. You ain't heard of the baby? I'm like, hell no. And he was like, yo, he next up, bro. He about to blow. I'm telling you, like, this shit is hard. I was like, but that was that blank. You know what I'm saying? But the cover, the joint was orange. That's what drew me. You know what I'm saying? That's my favorite color.
Oh yeah.
I'm
You
just
already
saying,
know.
that's the first time I encountered the baby, and then from then on, I continued to follow him after that, and I was like, yo, he's snapping from the Shug to the, you know what I'm saying, to everything. But anyway, the baby's on his Be More Grateful tour, and I haven't listened to the whole album, but there's definitely some bangers on the album. You know, the females is going, they transitioning to that pop that. For me though, he has some different type of bangers on there, but he's doing his thing. But long story short though, Mac, he performed last night. It was in I think in Dallas. I'm pretty sure in Dallas or somewhere in Texas, because that's
I think it was in Dallas. Yeah,
it was in Dallas, but that's where this artist is based out of. But anyway, man, B.White, which happens to be Charleston White's cousin, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And the only reason I believe it because they got the same last name, and but at the same time,
well, he dropped a video. He came out with a video. Charleston
I
White
saw
did.
that. No.
Yeah.
He got joint drawn by him. You know what I mean? That's his.
Yeah.
I seen that. They all got pictures, but I also see he did pictures for Jay-Z. He did pictures, but of different artists that came and performed there, and I respect that. But for me though, Mac, this is my angle on it. Right? He ended up. Let me tell y'all first before I make this take. He ended up drawing a picture of the baby's two out of, I think he might have more than two daughters, but two of his daughters he drew a picture of, right? And this is a picture that he got off of the baby social media. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this is this It's crazy, Matt, because I want to attack it at this angle. It's different angles to attack
Just
it.
go ahead. Hey, fuck it.
I
Just
know.
say what's on the
I
brain.
be thinking too much. I be overthinking it. This is what
Yeah.
I'm saying, though, Mac.
Because I got an opinion on it.
No, you good. I understand where the baby coming from, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because he like, bro, don't draw a picture of my, you know what I'm saying, my 2 daughters, and then try to give it to me at a nightclub. Like, his whole explanation was right. Like, bro, it's the wrong time, wrong setting. You know what I'm saying? All that.
Right.
So I understood that. I said, yeah, you right, bro. Like, it ain't the time. And why you drawing pictures of my daughter? But all the other pictures I see, you know,
It's
if I
pictures of
asked
the artist.
it's the artist. This is my thing, Mac. If I asked you to do a picture of my daughters, then do that. If you a fan of me, draw a picture of me. Why is you know what I'm saying? When the baby was like, it's a grown ass man drawing pictures of kids, I ain't really into that. I said, yo, that make a lot of sense though, because I'm not saying you a pervert or none of that, bro. I don't know you. But for you to be pulling up on me at my concert or at a nightclub after hours, whenever, and you got a picture of my daughters that I posted on social media, like, why would you pick that picture of all pictures? There's pictures of
Why I got to be the first one and you do that?
You do that, bro, because I ain't seen, and this is my thing, I didn't request it. You feel me?
Yeah,
that's where I think the line is drawn. If I request, hey, bro, you a dope artist, draw these pictures, this picture of my daughters, can you paint this? You feel what I'm saying? But if you a fan, paint me. How you gonna be a fan of me and paint my daughters? You get what I'm saying? That's where I think it get weird. Now, Mac, I don't want to over talk it. You go ahead. I want to hear your take, because that's just a little bit of mine. Or, you know what I'm saying? As far as
so
it's pretty much the whole take of mine. But go ahead. What's your take?
This how I feel about it. I'm like, man, look. Okay, we get it. You an artist, okay? But being an artist, you need to understand everybody ain't gonna like your shit. You gonna have people on one side. You're going to have people on the other side. Now, I didn't hear his response, so I'm going off of what I didn't hear the baby's response. You know what I'm saying? I seen a post last night of the guy who painted it, and this is what I said to him. Basically, like, yo, you go out here in this world, you're going to have people that's going to like what you do, they're going to hate what you do. It don't matter what you do. You're going to have that. You know what I'm saying? So when I seen the video and the baby, he looked at it, I mean, if I seen a man holding a picture of my kids that he drew, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say I feel a type of way, but if I don't like it, I don't like it. Don't matter. Like, let the man have his opinion too. Just because he's a celebrity don't mean that he gotta, oh, thank you so much. You like a lot of people talking about he should be grateful and all this. I mean, I get being grateful in some situations, but if the man don't like it, he ain't gotta like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, he at the club, he doing his thing. How you know he won't turn or he won't own one or two? You know, feeling nice, and he did stop and look at it. You know what I'm saying? He paid attention to it, but he ain't got to be he don't want to be fake. He ain't got to be fake for nobody. So, like, y'all think not y'all. Some people think they supposed to, like, celebrities supposed to go through this cookie cutter mode and do what the fans want them to do, and if they don't, they want to criticize them and ridicule and make them seem like a bad person. The man looked at the picture and he kept it moving. That's it. I mean,
he don't have to accept it.
He don't have to. That's life. Get over it, bro. That's what I said. I was like, man, you got to get some tougher skin, because guess what? If you make it to the next level, you not gonna like what it is out there in the big world, because some people might buy your paint and just to throw it in the trash. You know what I'm saying? There's a people like you see NBA players' jerseys getting burned, like when they don't like them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's an art. Yeah, you supposed to love it, but you got to push through that and keep it moving. It's nothing to. I get the internet side of it too. It generate traction and people going to look at his page and stuff like that. Because I saw both sides. I saw what I just said the first time, and now I seen this side I'm about to talk about, where he can bring traffic. Then his cousin Charleston White mentioned, he drew 3 paintings of me, but he said me. He ain't say my kids. You know what I'm saying?
He did. No, he said my girl, my kids. He said he didn't drew pictures of multiple, but he only got the ones displayed of him.
Yeah, exactly.
This is my thing. We don't know if that. First of all, that's your family. That's the first thing that make it different.
Exactly, his second cousin.
Yeah. Second of all, if you asking him to do that, or if he's letting you know before, hey, bro, I'm about to draw this picture of you and your girl. I'm gonna draw this picture of you and your wife. I'm gonna draw this picture of you and your, you know what I mean, your daughters, or just your daughters. Is that cool with you?
Yeah.
My thing is, before you start bringing people's kids in it, bro, I think that you should, you know what I'm saying? Or if you're gonna draw it, just draw it and put it up on your joint. And tag, like if that interaction ain't happened, I don't even think the baby would have really paid attention to it. If he would have just tagged the baby and like, hey, this is my painting, you know what I'm saying? And it could have took flight, but I think that video made it take flight. And I understand what the baby is saying, like, you trying to use it for publicity, you want to use it to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you keep tagging me in it, like, hey, bro, I just did this because I fuck with you. But I understand both sides. Charleston White is saying he's not no pedophile. He's not no shiesty motherfucker who's trying to exploit your children. But it's the same with the baby. I understand. It's like, bro, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, whatever time it is. I just got off stage. You got a picture of my daughters in here. You know what I'm saying? As I'm leaving the stage. But you claim to be a fan, bro. There's so many dope pictures of me that you could have picked. You feel what I'm saying? From
all kind of crazy videos and everything.
Videos, me on
abstract
stage,
videos.
You could have did album covers, anything.
Yeah.
Why did you pick my kids to do like? And I think that's what is striking in the baby head, because that's what was striking my head. What was it about my daughters that made you want to draw a picture of them? And I ain't seen you draw a picture of nobody else's daughters who you ain't know. If that's right, like I said, if you kin to Charleston, that means that you know him. That means that you know something. You know what I'm saying? You don't know.
And you know what else is crazy?
Go ahead.
Me thinking, if I was the baby, this is how I would think. I'd be like, yo, so you telling me you got a picture of my daughter saved in your phone? You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying he weird, but I'm just saying, like, as a parent, you gonna think about that. Like, you had to paint it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so
like,
because you ain't just go back to my post every time. And that is crazy.
Exactly.
So you screenshotted a picture of my daughter. Now that makes it, and that's what I'm saying. So Charleston White trying to make it seem like, he just trying to show love. No, bro, that's different.
I got two things to say about Charleston White. Three. I fuck with Charleston White.
I do too.
But that's one. That's
he be
one.
bullshitting too. He bullshits too.
That's his family. Yeah. 3, he only saying that because he like to stay in the algorithm. That's all I'm gonna say about it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's traction. It's the new hotness. So he gonna say what he want to say just to stay relevant and all that good stuff. So that's what it is, man. I mean, it ain't too much to it. Like, I say this: the man entitled to his opinion. Let him have it. Just like you mad, he cannot like it.
But this is what I'm saying, though, Matt. Do you think it was appropriate, though? Personally. I'm not saying
no, it's not to me. No, you not. Don't draw no pictures of my.
So like I say, if somebody came with pictures of your kids,
daughters, I'm like, bro,
whatever, especially daughters, bro. If you need a picture of my son, my nephew, like, but this is my thing, Mac. And I just thought about this, and it might have been more worse, to be honest. But let's say, nigga, you drew a picture of his brother committed,
Oh yeah.
What if you drew a picture of him and then, you know what I'm saying? Now, that could be caught up as wrong, but at least it's a grown man. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, he could have drew him and his brother together.
He could have accepted that. It's like, yo, bro, that's crazy. Ain't nobody ever did this. Do it. You know what I mean? I don't even want to think about it. He could still been mad about it, but I think it would have went over better than you drawing pictures of my kids. So we going to go
respect
on that. Like
all
I said, everybody
children.
Gonna have everybody going to protect all children. Everybody gonna have a different opinion on this. Yeah. But that's how I feel about it. And then Mac, we're gonna move into our second
let's get it.
We're gonna move to our second topic. You know what I'm saying? Seamlessly. This is super hot right now. I want your take on this, Mac, first, to be honest.
Yeah, let's get it.
I'm gonna go off you, but we all done seen now the surveillance camera is out, footage is out of Gucci being, and they saying kidnapped, but I'm gonna say held hostage, basically. You know what I'm saying? Because they let him leave. You know what I'm saying? I ain't heard nothing about nobody getting shot, but they held Gucci and his team, his small team he brought to Pooh Shiesty's mansion in Dallas, Texas. And I guess the whole point of the meeting was to discuss. Now, there's been rumors of, Pooh Shiesty trying to sign with CMG. I don't know if that's true or not. You feel what I'm saying, Mac?
Yeah, I heard that.
I've heard that. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, they got the people saying that he's already signed to CMG. I'm like, how he signed to CMG if he's still signed to 1017? That don't make sense. Or if he's still, you know what I'm saying? So whatever.
He wouldn't have did this if he was.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Come on, bro. That's yeah, so people saying
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Whatever. Anyway, Mac, my thing is, from my understanding, Gucci, and a small crew, his cameraman, his peoples, or whatever, a small group of them, less than 5, I believe that's what was told in the junk. I don't know if it was 3, 4, 5, one of those, but it wasn't a lot of people. He came with a posse. So they pull up to Pooh Shiesty's crib in Dallas, and they're supposed to have a meeting about, you know, Pooh Shiesty's contract. And, you know, the consensus is Pooh Shiesty wants out of his contract. He doesn't feel like he's being compensated enough. He don't feel like Gucci did enough. You know, stories keep coming out. They saying Gucci ain't do nothing for him while he was locked. All these things. But my thing is, you still earning money. The more, even though I haven't been in a real contract, Mac, for real, I understand where it's like, nigga, you're still earning, but you're my artist, so I'm earning off you. You're mad that I'm earning.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
got
saying?
everybody got to eat.
Like, that's my thing is, nigga, you're still eating. You niggas be trying to make it seem like just because another nigga getting a bigger portion of the pie, they ain't getting nothing. That's a lie. You feel what I'm saying? Like, in the same with finesse. I'm not trying to say finesse, nigga, you're just getting 33% or whatever you getting. You getting a third of what you should or what you think you deserve. But you know what I'm saying? You still get paid off this music.
You signed the contract. That's what
and that's what I'm
you
saying.
signed
now you went out of it, but you don't want to go the legal way to get out of it. You trying to enforce some street shit. And that, but also, Mac, I want to touch on another thing that people might not, you know, think about. This is a part of signing the street artist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I think this is what backfired on Gucci, is that he's signing a street artist, but he ain't thinking they're going to do no street shit to him in particular. You get what I'm saying? Gucci ain't pull up there on some chill shit thinking that this nigga going to hold me at gunpoint and make me sign some shit. You feel what I'm saying? That I don't want to sign.
Yeah.
So it's go ahead, man.
Nah, well, I would say, like, with that whole situation, I know, okay, so apparently Gucci, while Pooh Shiesty was locked up, Gucci made like 25 M's off of him. You know what I'm saying? The whole time he was locked up. So before I even heard that, you remember Scar that passed away? That was Shiesty's cousin.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then that was his cousin. So, you know, and then Gucci did what he did. He wanted the chain back. He ain't pay for the funeral and all that.
They said he ain't pay for the funeral. I do remember that.
Yeah. So
it was a whole
that was some.
Over that.
He Shiesty locked up. I'm just playing devil's advocate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But he locked up. He feeling some type of way. You ain't giving me no money. You doing my family wrong. I mean, it could have flipped the switch. You know what I'm saying? And then you like, all right, so you got over on my blood. Now you trying to get over on me. You made 25 M's. Man, let me out.
You ain't sending a nigga nothing.
Right. So it could have been that. Maybe he just had enough. He was fed up. You know, but I ain't saying what he did was right, because I would have moved a lot different than that.
No, but in business, that's not how you do business.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When there's paperwork involved, man, you got to play it right. You got to play the game. You know what I'm saying? Once you sign that paper, play the game right, man. You know what I'm saying? But because
you might have just
that shit. I ain't seen you said it was a video that was released. I seen a still.
It's a short video, bro, of just Gucci.
I ain't seen it.
Look, he's standing outside the garage. I ain't gonna share it on this junk, but I'll send it to you, Mac, for you can see it. But it's a video, and it's like Gucci standing outside. It looks like he's outside in a garage, like outside of a garage door, and he's standing there. And then you see motherfuckers come up with the Shiesty mask on. It's like two niggas with the Shiesty mask on, and they grab on him, and he basically, like, you can see he try to fight back at first, but then he just concede, like, all right, y'all got it. You know what I'm saying? And they take him off to the right, like to a car. You know what I mean? They take him towards a car. And like I said, I don't know what happened after that, but I just feel like, you know, Gucci stood his ground, like, hey, I'm not letting you out this contract. You feel what I'm saying? And then, like I said, there had to be some shit that sparked some shit like, all right, bro, now you ain't trying to let me out the contract. Like, you know what I mean? You already made all this money off me. You trying to milk me dry. And that and I understand. That's what I'm saying is I understand.
I heard a different story, but go ahead.
Go ahead. No.
Go ahead.
Well, this is the story I heard. I'm gonna tell you, Mac. The story I've been hearing, the stories I've been hearing is Pooh Shiesty wants out his contract. They're trying to say he made this such and such amount of money. I heard that story too off yours. You saying that, you know what I mean, he made 25 or upwards of 20 million off that man while he was locked up.
Yeah.
I'm saying that Pooh Shiesty still made some money while you were locked up, bro. So it's like I said, bro, it's not like the man took all your money. I don't know your contract.
Right. Nope.
You know what I mean? At all. But what I'm saying is I doubt that you would have signed some shit that says that you get 0% of your album sales, nigga. Even if you get 25% of that, you know what I'm saying, nigga, you still came up. So I don't know the percentage, but from what I heard, Mac, my understanding is they had a conversation about getting of Gucci releasing him from his contract. He felt like, bro, you should do it off of GP just because of, like, bro, you done made enough money. I done recouped and did whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then if Gucci say no, then that puts you in a whole nother mindset because you might think it's going to go smooth. But for this to go this way, make me think that this was already predetermined. They like, yo, if this nigga say no, you feel what I'm saying? We going to go ahead and do this. You get what I'm saying? So I think it was already predetermined. But what are your thoughts, Mac?
Well, I heard it happen like they was in the office and Gucci, he was with an off-duty cop as his security. You know what I'm saying? They had a cameraman there and they was talking and B.30 was by the door. He made sure nobody left. And then it went on to something to where they was saying like one of them, I think it was B.30, Shiesty was talking to Gucci and B.30 did something like was starting to take his earrings off or something, and they got to fighting, and they said Gucci was getting the best of him, and then they said Shiesty pulled out a chopper, and you know what I'm saying, all that calmed down, and then they said B.30, Shiesty made Gucci sign a release form, you know what I'm saying, to get out the label, you know what I'm saying, to sign him out or whatever. And then they said B.30 recorded it on his phone for evidence, for proof. But later he broke his phone. He broke his phone later, so they couldn't retrieve that evidence. But I did hear that it was a cameraman there, and they got that evidence. Like, I don't know why would you have a cameraman there, but I heard they got there.
No, I heard that. I heard this big 30s footage was going to be used because he's the one.
But he broke his phone.
But he broke his phone after that, so it probably didn't.
Yeah, so it's like that, and then they saying they was going back and forth about who snitching and doing this, that, and the third. But they was saying it was the off-duty cop who did, you know what I'm saying, because it was other people there with Gucci. Yeah,
so Gucci ain't reported himself, and I heard that too. Where it's like he might not have reported it himself. It might have been whoever else was there. I think it's just a messy situation, and then I see niggas trying.
You're gonna have to wait.
They trying to drag Gucci? Oh, the old Gucci
I know.
got done like this. You seen that shit, and I'm just thinking, like, to be honest, that's my most influential rapper. I might like Styles P more than him lyrically, but Gucci is a strong second, bro. That's my strong second of most influential in my life. Styles P because of the bars and the man he was and the time frame and just how innocent and young I was listening to that shit and hearing him like, yo, this shit is like, he didn't really put this shit together. And Gucci was more, I'm having fun. See, that's why I differentiate. I ain't gonna try to say it. I'm lit right now. Differentiate, nigga.
There you go.
Because Gucci was saying real shit, but he was saying it in a fun way. Styles P was saying real shit, but saying it in a fuck it, a gangster, no cut way. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why they both at my at the top for me, because they both did gangster shit, but they wasn't like promoting it in a, you know what I'm saying?
Styles P, I know what you mean.
Like, what I'm telling you, that's why I said, bro, nigga can say what they want about Gucci. That nigga did what he did. He done did a whole lot of shit, but he might have talked about it, but he didn't that wasn't the main thing. When I thought about Gucci music, I thought about fun. I thought about getting fucked up. I thought about, you know what I'm saying? It was some hard shit, but it was never that, to me, it never had that,
Right.
oh, I killed a nigga, or I did this, or I robbed this niggas, and that's all I'm rapping about. Nah, bro. Like I said, this nigga rapping about pills. He rapping about, you know what I'm saying, drink, females, whatever. Like I said, I think some of his biggest songs ain't have nothing to do about no murder. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I appreciate it, because a lot of niggas, that's their whole career. Gucci really had songs, you know what I'm saying? It was really trapping. It wasn't really, you know what I mean? It really wasn't murder shit.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
I grew up, it was really trapping. Nigga telling you about how much money he making, but like I said,
Yeah,
man,
we'll follow up on that, because that shit's
no,
still
we will.
hot off the
No,
press.
it is, and like I said,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna stay on. That's exactly what I was gonna say, Mac. All the evidence hasn't came out. We just going off of fucking social media, hearsay, he say, she say. But I wanted to touch on that because that's one of my favorite rappers of all time.
Right, yeah, I already know,
But
yeah.
also with Pooh Shiesty, I'm like, bro, why would you even attempt to do this? Like, you know what I'm saying? I understand you think, oh, I'm gonna pull a street move, it's gonna work, bro. It's not 1996. It's 2026.
Yeah.
So like,
They calling him the new Suge Knight. No, that's what they call him, the new Suge
but
Knight.
what I'm saying is Suge Knight can get away with that shit. You can't, bro. You can't.
Yeah,
It's too much. You
it's
know
too
what I'm
much
saying?
technology.
Like, it's too much technology. It's too many people who care about getting paid off that shit. So lawyers
Right,
gonna
yeah.
jump on that shit just to recruit. You get what I'm saying? So
Right.
now we'll move on again seamlessly to our next topic.
get
Mac. We got the Kanye concert. You know, Kanye is back on tour. I don't know what this tour is called, Mac. Is it concert?
I
or
don't
is it
either.
Tour?
I thought it was
don't
just,
know.
I don't know. I heard it was just like a concert, but yeah.
I think he. Like I said, I don't even see him just doing pop up concerts. I feel like if he gonna do something, he gonna do.
Nah, that wasn't a pop up because it was 70,000 people there.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think he might be
Yeah.
on tour for whatever he got going on. I just haven't been tapped into Kanye like I used to be.
Yeah.
But anyway, the Kanye concert, Mac, is a couple things I want to touch on it. But is there anything you want to touch on it just off top before I even, you know what I'm saying?
Visually, that shit was
Pick Back.
amazing.
Bro,
I never
that
seen no
world
shit like
stage,
that. Yeah, I never seen nothing like that.
Fire, bro.
I wish those the kind of concerts I wish I could be at. You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
To see something like that visually, and then he went through all his hits. Like it was. I know
Yeah,
everybody
and that-
trying to smear his name and stuff with the stuff he did in the past. But what I'm saying musically, I'm just speaking musically.
Bro, Kanye
that shit was dope.
Man,
And
artist wise, go ahead, man.
Yeah, and the people that was in the room, you know what I'm saying?
Lauryn
He had Lauryn Hill performed, and you know Erykah Badu was there. You had
Yeah, I saw her. In there. She was in there joint with 2 Chainz in the suite.
2
That shit was
Chainz,
crazy
all of
to
them,
me.
man.
I'm like,
it
yo,
was
Erykah
dope, man.
Badu and 2 Chainz just chilling. In
That
the
was an
suite.
event, boy. I was like, yeah.
Man.
So 70,000 people is crazy. You know what I'm
This is
saying?
the
And
thing.
hey,
As much
I'm
as
just
people
saying,
try to
look,
shit on Kanye. there's
shout out to the
Republicans in there, too.
creativity.
No, it not even. Yeah, no. Shout out to the creativity for sure, but it's just, bro, his fan base. He really touched a lot of people, and that's what he can
Generations,
rely on.
yeah.
He touched different. Like I said, Mac, that's a lot of people, but not even with that, bro. It's that he goes beyond. Kanye know he go beyond political beliefs. He don't,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
There's Democrats and Republicans in there listening to him.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whether he followed Trump or follow Obama or say, you know what I'm saying, or when he was back with Mike Myers saying that shit, like white people, you know what I'm saying, like black
Oh yeah,
people,
I remember that shit. Yeah,
You remember that shit? So I'm what I'm saying is, bro, it don't. He's touched so many people that they don't even care, bro. They just like him. That's what everybody be getting gone. Like what they people be missing it with the Adidas and the Yeezys and all this and the record labels and who's saying, bro, he is an influential person.
yeah. Regardless,
Forget the artist and all that other shit. I'm not saying forget it because that's where it got him to, but what I'm telling you is people ain't gonna tell you. Trump supporters, all the Trump supporters ain't gonna tell you they fuck with Kanye. All the Democrats ain't gonna tell you they fuck with Kanye. But they gonna be there at that concert. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Young and
Facts.
old. Because we all love All Falls Down. We all love College
Oh, yeah,
Dropout.
yeah.
bro, we all love Can't Tell Me Nothing. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just being honest, bro. I mean, those are songs, bro. Kanye got songs when they come on. It don't even really matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit he got with Boy from Maroon 5. That's one of my favorite songs of all time.
Yeah.
And I heard him say, bro, that's
Heard
one
him
of the
say,
best. Bro, that's one of my favorite songs of all time, bro. I don't care what he do. This is what I'm saying, bro. Sometimes it's like the same thing with an actor, bro. You can make one movie to me, and you did so great in that movie. Now, there's certain shit you can do that I ain't gonna support, but I ain't never gonna take that away from your movie or your greatest moment. You know what I mean? Your greatest moment is your great.
Yeah.
As a human being, bro, it's so hard to have a great moment where it's recordable. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
We all had good days.
And be able to
Go ahead.
replay that shit and still feel the same way you did when you
20
was there.
years,
Yeah.
Come on, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's so hard to do that. I'm never gonna take away because he's flawed as a human being. We are flawed. So, but for him to create perfect things, for him to create perfect works of art, everybody on that dark, twisted fantasy, that I ain't really listen to that album. That old shit is my shit.
I got the Graduation in my car right now.
And come on, bro, those are mine.
Yeah.
Those are my great Kanye albums. Now, people who like that dark or the 808s and Heartbreaks, I'm not mad at that.
That shit all right too.
No, it is. It's hard. It changed music, but that first shit, bro, the shit, like I said, bro, that Up and Down with him and Cameron.
Yeah.
I played that shit back so many times because there's gems. Like, I really listened to lyrics growing up. You feel what I'm saying? So when a nigga, I don't care how Hollywood you say a nigga is or how gone nigga say he is. When a nigga can write some shit that make you feel it in their heart, you know what I'm saying? Now, I know Kanye was writing his shit then. I don't know now. I'm just saying, back then, I know those lyrics was from Kanye, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, but look, let me interject real quick just to speak on what you saying.
Yes, sir.
So, like you, how you feel, like, because I feel like that about Kanye with a few other artists. Like, today's artists, I ain't trying to hate on them, but you can't say, well, I ain't even going to say today's artist. It's not a lot of artists that has that effect where 10, 15, 20 years later, you still playing what they played 15, 20 years later and still like, yo, this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be special to have that type of effect and that, you know, that brain. You know what I'm saying? Like, to deliver what you deliver and create a classic like that. Like, it's not a lot of people that can do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you say, you know? But yeah, it's
and you know what it is, man? It's timeless music. I'm not trying to say that, but it's hard to make time. That's as simple as that, but it is what it is. It's timeless music, Matt, and everybody can't make that, bro. Kanye is a Rick Ross. He's a Jadakiss. He's a Jay-Z. He's a Pharrell. As far as timeless music goes, I'm not comparing them as how many albums they sold, whatever. I'm telling you, when certain Kanye songs come on, it's gonna be the same as a certain Snoop Dogg songs come on. It's gonna be the same as certain J. Cole songs come on. Certain the same as Kendrick songs come on. Like, you gonna get a reaction. That's all I'm saying. Right. Made something timeless. That's just like motherfucker can still play Biggie Juicy, or motherfucker can still play Renee from the motherfucking Mr. Cheeks in them. You get what I'm saying? Is it Renee?
Shit, Tupac, my guy. About? Tupac, you play.
I know. No, you can play Tupac, whatever. No, that Nate Dogg. What I'm saying is, there's just certain people that when it warns you,
they got Regulators. Regulate. That was my first song I ever memorized as a kid.
Come on, what I'm saying is,
I used to get paid to rap that shit.
Rap that shit for back. That's what I'm saying. That's some real G shit. But what I'm saying is, bro, those songs like that, you can't put nothing on them. They is what, you know what I mean? They cut through, and regardless if you say it was money behind it, whatever is behind it, bro, this shit regulated, or it infatuated the people, and people and gravitated towards it. So that's just what it is. But no, that's I mean, that's a lot, man. But yeah, shout out to Kanye. He doing this thing. The only other thing I wanted to touch on, he kept restarting certain songs because of the lights and shit. I think that
I saw that.
Weird and corn. But he's so big you can do that, and I ain't gonna lie to that say that I wouldn't do that if I didn't like, you know what I'm saying? But he's at the stage in his life and career where, bro, I'm 40 and up, bro. You gonna make my show the way I want it. I'm the type of person that if the lights is off a little bit, I ain't gonna stop the show. But I'm not.
You know what's crazy? Jay Electronica just did that shit.
Did he do for real?
He did Exhibit
they trying
C.
to paint a picture.
They did Exhibit C, right? And he was like, y'all only fuck with my song because of the beat. So he was like, take the beat out. He was like, he was tripping. I think he was tripping. He was like, y'all gonna listen to this song, but he wanted to rap a cappella. And they started booing him, man. They started booing him. And he was like, nah.
Because the niggas really fuck with the beat.
Yeah, he was like, if you just fuck with the beat, then you don't really fuck with me. He was like, listen to the lyrics, which I can respect that. But, man, you might as well just, you know what I'm saying, do your show. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, facts. And this is another thing, and I say that, and like I said, I've said it to local artists, and I know that, and I'm not going to say I ain't been a victim of this, but I don't feel like that. But I've never really forced nobody. I've never really tried to pressure nobody to like my shit, bro. If you like it, you like it. If you gonna share it, you share it. I'm not gonna post up and be like, hey, I've been doing this long. I done did this with this person. Y'all niggas still act like y'all don't see it. No, nigga, even if that's in your deep, darkest heart, even if that's in your heart, in your mind, in the back of your mind, like, yo, I need to tell these niggas they ain't fuck. No, bro, because people gonna fuck with you because they fuck with you. You can't make anybody. You can't guilt trip somebody into fucking with you. You get what I'm saying?
Nah. That goes back to the baby situation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact. You can't say, oh, I'm just trying to, I just drew this picture of your daughter. So what, nigga? I don't fuck with it. That should be the end of it. But now you trying to say, well, I don't know what I did wrong. Nigga, hey, if I felt it was wrong, it was wrong. Shut it down. And like a baby said, he said, nigga, and you still got the pictures up on your on your Instagram, nigga. Like I already told you.
Well, if he said that in the video, he blatantly telling you, I don't want my daughters being drawn.
Daughters on your shit. And the nigga told, and I'm thinking they gonna take it down. No, nigga, baby, look, he said, nigga, and he tagged him. He was like, nigga, and you still got.
See, that's something he don't appreciate.
No,
he don't play by his children, and which I respect.
You worried about because you only got like 2,000 followers, nigga. So you worried about trying to get. You want that, bro, but at the same time, this nigga's telling you, and the nigga baby told him, he say, hey, bro, I know this and this, but when God put me back in front of you as a person, I'm going to handle that. And I said, damn, bro, you understand. And,
he on his dad shit then.
And it's the thing, and that's what he told you. He said, I'm really on his dad shit, but this is what he's telling him. I was like, bro, you messing with a nigga who he already known for that. You get what I'm saying?
He done laid one down and everything.
He could have went ahead and hit you right then. Nigga, he could have hit you right then, and then it would have still been a thing. But it's still, you know what I'm saying? The shit would have been over by now, unless you press charges. This is what I'm saying, though, nigga. Now you done made it that now you got an enemy when you ain't have to have that. Hey, I asked you to take my daughter's pictures off your shit, bro. These ain't your kids. You ain't got no ties to them. Take them off, bro. You worried about, oh, I did this, so I thought nobody gives a fuck, nigga. Hey, guess what? You did something that nobody wanted you to do. That's the same thing as you might buy a gift for somebody. Hey, you like a bitch. You buy her a gift. She don't like the gift. You gonna keep it. You gonna post it up on it. You know what I'm saying? You can't force her to take it. You just gonna be like, hey, all right, she don't like this gift. Well, let me get rid of it. Now, I know I saw it, but I mean my shit's still going. But no, we good. We'll make it through. But what I'm saying is, Mac, let's say, like I said, you give a picture to a junk, or you draw a picture for. Let's say he drew a picture for a junk. She don't like it. I don't like this picture. Get rid of it. Oh well, no, I still like it. I'm gonna post it up. Nigga, it's still disrespectful. You drew a picture of me.
Right.
I told you I don't want it. I'm not gonna pay you for it, and I don't like it. I think it's a horrible representation of me. Take it away. Oh no, I'm gonna steal. Come on, bro. And that's how I feel. It don't even got to be kids. He could have drew a picture of that nigga and been like, bro, that don't look nothing like me. I don't want to take this picture. The picture's horrible. You might have did all them other niggas great. The last 10 pictures was great. This picture's, I don't like it. You get what I'm saying? And a man should have the right to do that. That's all I'm saying. So
that's a fact. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but man, shout out to him. Whatever, man. I hope that he, figures out. I hope that he is not really trying to use this as that, because I feel like he's trying to stand on something where I took the time to do this. And yeah, we're not trying to discredit your art as a man, but at the same time, it's somebody's kids, bro. So, you know, if a man asking you to get rid of a picture of his kids, even if I posted them, they're my kids, nigga. I'm not asking you to
Right,
post them. Now, there's
yeah.
other people reposting it. You know, there's other people reposting his kids. Obviously, there's females and dudes probably doing some weird shit reposting his kids. But for you to take the time to draw a picture, a painted picture on wood of my kids, it just seems a little extra. But we gonna
Right.
go on, Mac.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you lead this last topic, man. I got it called Trick Daddy Knew Better, but can you take us through there? What Trick Daddy got going on? You told me briefly before we recorded, but I want you to go ahead and elaborate on what the hell Trick Daddy got going on right now.
So he just performed at a concert, or he was booked.
Yeah.
They wanted him to come out and perform. It was like the Kappa, not the Kappas, but Sigma, whatever the fraternity joints. No disrespect to y'all, I just don't know the name.
Fact.
And it was a reunion, and they were at some place, and they host. Trick Daddy was the star to perform or whatever, and all of these ladies, they were like a older generation, like 60 some years old. It's a video, y'all can look it up. And the dude that's recording was like, women were clutching their pearls and all this. And he on the stage, I seen Trick Daddy's point of view. Somebody, his cameraman, this man out there, he trying, bro, if you watch the video of him, he trying to dance. Like, I don't know if you remember that dance, the jerk dance? I don't know if he was trying to do that shit
You a jerk.
or what. Yeah,
jerk,
he was trying to do that shit on the way out to the stage, I think. But that's what it looked like to me. And then he out there talking. He was like, he was telling the girls, like, raise your hand if you like your pussy ate. You know what I'm saying? He yelling that
60-year-old
shit.
women.
And the women was like, oh, hell no. Nah. They was like, we ain't come out here for this. Like, these, look, they was some classy ladies.
But I feel like,
so
I feel like he do that
they
shit
started
every show,
leaving.
though. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
right.
but this won't that type of show. This was like
wasn't that type
a
of
secluded.
crowd.
This
You gotta know
one
the
a melting
crowd,
pot
man.
of. Yeah, they won't trying to hear that. So you could see them leaving in like floods, like they just dipping. And old boy that initially went viral for it, he recorded the original video from the crowd. You could see everybody just leaving out, and somebody jumped on the mic and was like, "Yeah, we might have went too far. We apologize." Something. But y'all give him a round of applause. Nobody clapped. You know what I'm saying? But it was just crazy. To
He
see
got off the
Trick
stage
Daddy.
after that. They cut
I
his
don't know if he-
performance short and everything. Or you
I
if he
don't
just
know
came
because
to a
the
couple
video ain't
songs.
that long. Yeah, the video not that long, but I
and
mean, if you got 3 people out there, you might as well cut it short. You know what I'm saying? But they was dipping. Yeah, that's all I
what's
know
crazy?
about it.
I fuck with Trick Daddy because I've seen some shows he doing. The dance moves I seen him do at some of the joints. I'm like, that ain't,
Yeah.
And he look crazy now. You know what I'm saying? He got the pop.
Right.
From seeing the skinny Trick Daddy
Yeah.
to seeing Trick Daddy now, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whatever. I don't like saying disease, but whatever disorder he got going on with his, you know what I'm saying?
I forgot what
he got.
disease he
I ain't gonna
got.
say sickle cell. It might be lupus.
No, it ain't. I think it's lupus.
It is lupus.
I think it is.
I think he's dealing with lupus, and that is the thing that black people deal with. And I'll never say that because nigga, we could get it. So I'm never going, put that into him, But he gained a bunch of weight. Trick Daddy from being, in the hundreds, he probably was 160, 170 back in his prime. Now he 280, 290. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy looking, but.
I think he like 330. I remember he did that shit with Funny Marco.
Yeah, but I do watch Trick. I got my pots sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I do like watching his joint on YouTube, his cooking show, because he have people on there. He cook for him, and he cooking some southern dishes, and I fuck with him. But this right here, man, you gotta know your audience, bro. Like you gotta know, and I think that rappers we age, and I'm gonna say it just because, bro, we age poorly, and I'm not saying I never made it to the platform they made it to, or to the. You know what I'm saying? The heights they made it to, but it's hard when you 50 years old and these is your songs, and this is shit that used to get the shit popping 20, 30 years ago. 30 years ago, when bitch ain't now, nigga, you know what I'm saying? That, you know what I mean? And it's certain, my thing is, nigga, you still getting booked for crowds. You still getting booked for those 20-year-old, 30-year-old crowds. But when you can look out in the audience and you see gray hair, come on, bro. Listen, I'm not comparing nothing, but I got a song called Ice Cream, Mac.
Oh yeah, I
did
remember that.
shit.
Yeah, I was
did
there
that
when
shit.
you performed
Yeah,
that
nigga,
shit.
you know now and there that shit. You know they asked for an encore when nigga was in the certain
Yeah.
spots. But when I was at the African Fest, nigga, there's old black people there. So I'm doing it, but I'm telling she wanna let me, but I'm bleeping myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I wanna sprinkle all over her body. I'm not saying I wanna all over her body. You know, I'm saying I'm just bleeping out
Yeah.
certain shit to make it, you know what I mean? But
I don't, but not to cut you off. I ain't even trying to cut you off, but I don't even think those was none of his lyrics. I think he was just talking to the he was talking
What are you
to the
saying?
crowd.
Hold on. You saying it's not the song? It's the shit he was saying?
Yeah, he was
saying,
just talking
"Get
to the
naked right
crowd.
now"?
Like he
Oh,
said,
okay.
raise your hand if you like to get your pussy ate.
Oh, so he's saying that before he even get to the song.
Yeah.
Oh, Mac, I'm thinking he's saying that during the song.
Nah,
Oh,
this
okay.
nigga was
So
on one.
This some shit that don't even. This some introductory shit.
Yeah.
Oh man, come on. Trick.
Yeah. That's what make it crazy. Like
My whole take is off. Then Trick, you knew what you was doing, man. It
Yeah.
wasn't even the songs that
he
offended
trying
him,
to
nigga.
pull something out of he
Yeah,
one of my
you
old
offended
cougar.
the song, nigga. You trying to pull two Krugers back to the Hyatt, nigga. Come on, man.
Have a
back
cat
to the
fight.
Back to the Four Seasons. Have an old cat fight too. That's
Right.
A long, that's a long.
Yeah, what Mike
motherfucking
Epps
streak.
say? He's talking about, come here, young man.
Man, yeah, young man. Turn that fan off, young man. I say, yo, this man's stupid.
Yeah,
But
that's
nah,
crazy, man.
Oh man, but man, shout out to Trick. He's still doing his thing. For him to even still be
Yeah,
performing
shout
is
out to
dope.
him, man.
But it is know your audience. I'll say that. Know
Right.
your audience, man, and know who you in front of. Because if I go out on stage and I see a bunch of 50, 60-year-olds, I'm gonna go ahead and cut some songs out my shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Right.
I mean, they might, like I said, the hits. You know what I'm saying? The Thug Love and all. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna keep those. I'm gonna keep my hits. I might still do now, but I ain't gonna say no out of pocket shit. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Who
Yeah,
like
you
that
already
pussy
know.
gay? Yeah, so I mean, you just gotta, and some, like I said, Trick Daddy might not care. I don't think he cares. You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So I just think that's some Florida shit to me. Like I said, you seen him on Love and Hip Hop, bro. He don't care. Like
I don't think he care at all.
And it's regular. I don't think he cares, bro. It's like, hey, this is me. This is how I felt at the moment. Nigga, I might been high off of woo. I don't give a damn what y'all niggas talking about, nigga. Because the next day I'm gonna go back and do the same thing. So
Right.
when he told the Breakfast Club nigga he still smoke woos, he said, "Don't call me after 6 p.m. I'm high off coke and weed."
Damn.
Niggas, that Charlamagne said, "Nigga, you still smoke woos?" He said, "Yeah, hell yeah, nigga, every day." He was like, "Nigga, you don't go to." He's like, "Nigga, that is. I don't fuck the doctor. I feel good. Them shit, they ain't make me feel bad yet." That's
Damn.
this nigga admitted to smoking.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Coke and
That's
weed
crazy.
on the Breakfast Club, nigga.
Right.
I mean, that nigga let you know right there. That nigga don't care about no old women leaving a concert, nigga. I'm about to
Right.
go get high. Soon as
Hey,
I get
man,
off
you
the
about to
stage,
go cook
y'all
something.
paid me, right? Y'all still paid me? Don't worry about it. I'll be all right. Nigga.
Yeah.
So, but nah, man. Shout out to Trick Daddy. Like I said, sometimes people get offended. You still showed up to the show, nigga. You 60 years old. Maybe it's the other people, but you knew Trick Daddy was gonna be there, nigga. His name is Trick Daddy, so it ain't too much you should be able to expect, nigga. In 2026, his name is still Trick Daddy. He ain't changed his name to Big Daddy or none of that other shit, nigga. His name is Trick Daddy Dollars. So at the end of the day, man, you should know what come with that. And but Mac, I think it's been a good episode, man.
Hell yeah, it's definitely been one.
Nah, for real. And like I said, when we back, man, episode 30, we touched on some good topics. We touched on some good topics.
Yeah.
We're gonna be back sooner than later, man. And like I said, man, we got more heat coming for you. There's new shit happening every day. We pick and choose what we want to talk about because it's about what affects us and not even what affects us, but what hits home to us. You know what I'm saying?
Also, but we
go
open
ahead.
to topics too. Y'all let us know if y'all got some topics now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
No, and we need to start
Because
sending
I'll give
email
it an
out.
honest opinion. I ain't, you know what I'm saying, against
No, we can
talking
touch on
about
shit.
whatever.
If y'all comment some shit and y'all want us to talk about it, man, we don't mind deep diving or checking it out because it is some shit that might not be on our radar that's going on.
Right.
We don't know everything.
Right.
This is just some things that we
Exactly.
know we can elaborate on that's in our community who affects our daily life. and how we
Right.
view the world, and that's what we tackle, man. But again, bro, it's been your host with the most, the one who love to smoke, the great Orange Hope. And again, I got the greatest co-host to ever exist, man, in eternity, my guy. You know what
Man,
I'm
it's
saying?
Mac at a Stack, aka James Mac, man, and y'all been blessed with another episode of Lessons and Blessings, man. Y'all stay safe out there in them streets, man. Peace out.